Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, we're here to talk about UFC 307's Jose Aldo, Mario Bautista. But before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. This one here could be looked at two different ways. Either that you saw that Mario Bautista was able to control Jose Aldo for the majority of the time when he had the clinch. That's why the judges gave that to Mario. Or you could look at it as Jose Aldo actually landing more strikes, significant strikes landed percentage-wise, and still lost the fight. But like I said, it's like two different ways of looking at this. But the decision was surprising to Jose Aldo, obviously. And to many people, perhaps myself included, and I can explain why. That night had a lot of interesting decisions. I think this fight here had this juristing decision. I'm just going to leave it at interesting. And obviously the title fight between the Raquel Pennington and Juliana Pena also had a, I don't want to say questionable decision, but it was certainly an interesting one. But this fight here, obviously, Mario, initial stages of the fight, moving better than Aldo, quicker to the punch than Aldo, and it seemed like he was picking Aldo apart. And when he had Aldo in the clinch, he was never able to take Aldo down, but he was able to control Aldo against the octagon, against the cage, for many minutes. Let's just say that. And perhaps ultimately that's what won him the fight, is that, control in the clinch. It seemed like Aldo was defending takedown attempts very well. I mean, Mario was not able to take Aldo down none of the 10 times that Mario attempted. That says a lot. I mean, I think depending on the judges, it could have been looked at two different ways, but in terms of significant strikes landed percentage-wise, it was in Aldo's favor. Not only that, it seemed like that Aldo was sitting down on his punches more. It seems like he was picking his timing and his punches, and really he was able to land the more significant shots, in my eyes at least. Unfortunately for the 37-year-old, decision did not go his way. Instead, it went Mario's way. I think it's because of the control in the clinch. He didn't even have to take Aldo down, which is very interesting. Nowadays, you see wrestlers, it's a repeated pattern. It's not just nowadays, but it's been a while. But, we have wrestlers dominating, really. And this wasn't... I can't really call it a domination, and I can't really look at it as a successful performance in terms of wrestling specifically from Mario, but he was able to get the nod, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And for Aldo, it's very interesting to see what happens next. He did not look terrible at all. Matter of fact, some people might think that he won the fight. But I think the judges would argue otherwise, just because obviously Mario was able to control Aldo in the clinch, at least. Maybe that's most certainly the case. If you made it this far, appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe for more.